Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Hold on, let me see something. Look at me. I'm looking up at the screen. I'm looking up at the screen at me looking up at the screen. I'm trying to. There we go. Here we go. Where is it? I still don't see it, y'all. I had to wait till the TV came on. Oh no. I had to wait till the TV came on. Well, not the TV, the live came on. So that I could get to this. What is going on? What is going on? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Because I don't know what I did. Look at me. That's how you know when you OCD and you do everything in the same way. I swear that when you're doing it different, even when you're on time, you're off time. I'm off track. I'm off. Like, what am I doing? Where am I sitting? Hold on, let's see. I don't feel like I'm sitting the right way. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I tell you, but it's because I'm in the studio. I'm in the studio. Happy April 1st. Happy April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. You know, I used to get somebody. I couldn't wait. I was getting them at midnight. Mhm. And sometimes I love to be around them for a while, then get them. Mama Lovey, how you doing this morning, Queen? Susan, how you doing this morning, Queen? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. How you doing? Yeah, oh man. I tell y'all, like I said, I'm a little thrown off. I'm trying to get everything in order. In order, transporter. But how was your day yesterday? How was your Friday? How was your Friday night? Did you get some rest? Did you get some rest or was you out running around all day? Well, my day became what it wasn't supposed to come, but it still went good. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just that's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna not complain, but I still haven't figured out how do you get this live chat on the TV. I'm pushing it. So the reason I got the camera off is because it's odd looking at myself, look at myself. Okay, where is the chat though? I have no idea, y'all. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. But let's get it cracking anyway. I can't sit here and worry about trying to get this on the screen right now. This is the first day of doing it. I don't know. I've never sat and watched the chat from my TV. Never. When I watch a chat, a live on my TV, it's because I don't want to look at the chat. It's to keep me from looking at the chat. So I purposely put it on my TV because the chat is live and the chat is a great place to be for energy for the people who aren't on the camera. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to be to get caught up with what's going on. If you come in late, it's a great place to catch up with people that you only see in certain chats. You know what I mean? So that's where the chat is jumping. But sometimes when you truly want to listen, I gotta come out the chat because I'll be all in the chat. Then be like, what? What you say? What they say? And sometimes, what up, bougie? What up, sis? Good morning, queen. Good morning, little bruh. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, That's okay. Let me tell you something. I have to get better. I went to go on my TikTok because I'm like, girl, you don't never be on your TikTok. You ain't trying to rise your TikTok, your Instagram. You don't even go to Facebook like that like you used to. I keep hearing something like, what? Like, it's all over Facebook. I'm like, what? When? When did it happen? Where was I at? But yeah, I got to get better with them. Um, I really do. So I understand. I do. I overstand. I understand. I know that when you're somewhere a lot, then you're less somewhere else. That's all I can say. So trust. I understand. It's just that it's there. No, it's there. Sending love. Sending love. But what was I about to say? Dang, I was gonna say something about yesterday, y'all. No, but otherwise, yesterday was good. I mean, I made some. I had these tequila habanero chicken sausage, right? I had those. I had some shrimp, and then I had this thing. I don't know if you all ever heard of a cherry pepper bomb. Cherry pepper bomb is what it's called, and it looked like a cherry, but kind of like a small tomato, but it's a pepper. I cut up a little bit of that, put it in there too. Ooh, that was delicious. It was delicious. So that was the highlight of my food yesterday. That was the highlight of my day. Y'all know I'm a foodie, so I gotta get the food in. I gotta talk about it just a little bit. Just a smidget. I gotta throw it in there. I gotta throw it in there. Now, did anybody watch? Now, the other day I'm on Heidi Live and she telling us she going on a trip. And I like on Saturday morning when I'm at work, barely working. When I'm at work, I I like to listen. I love to listen to the recap because y'all know when we watching that Love After Lockup, honey, I don't know about y'all, but I am mentally and physically eating popcorn because it's a show. It's definitely a good movie. I mean, even if you're not into it, you could be into it. I mean, it's that good. Um, but she said she wasn't going, and she said, "Oh, Daddy'll do it." So at first, I was gonna do a live and then do my live, and I said, "Oh no, this is gonna become one unit. This is gonna become one family." So we gonna jump into that love after lockup. It'll be in a half of sessions. So that's how we'll do it. First half will be a bowl of smoke because you know. So the first half will be us just talking that too. And then last week I'm gonna get into that love back up because Hansi, all them cats bring up something in me. I don't know about y'all, but when I watch a show, especially reality shows, because reality shows you gotta remember, you just went and got every Joe Schmo. So on a reality show, you just nothing against none of us. You just went and got me. You just went and got just Doom. Just went and got Susan. Just went and got Mama Lovey. But we telling our story that has to do with whatever your show is about. All right. So when I watch reality shows, it's closer to your reality than somebody telling me that, man, I just was paying 38,000 a month for my crib. And I'm thinking, what? A month? Baby, we that our realities aren't the same. Your reality is that you can't find a housekeeper, just one that could clean your whole house. That's not my reality at all. It's not. It's not. So when I watch reality shows like this, you be like, I think I went to high school with that phone. I mean, shit, they had a show called High School Reunion. It was a reality show. And on one of the seasons, they did Oak Park and River Forest, like the class of 1989. Now, trust me, I didn't even know Oak Park existed at that time. But at the end of the night, damn, you doing a whole reality on a high school I went to. Now, I ain't graduated from, but I went to. So that's how reality shows are to me. So when I watch them, I reflect. And Hunty, Love After Lockup, be having me reflecting. And I ain't never dated a prisoner. Now, I ain't said I ain't never dated nobody who been in prison. I ain't said I ain't never dated nobody who might have had a past, been fighting a case, caught a case. I didn't say that now. What I said is, I ain't there to be with nobody. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. And I'll never say never, but well, I'm honey, I'm 43 now. If you catching bids now, you better have caught him for defending your whole family. You better have caught him, you know what I'm saying? Like avenging somebody's death or something. Hunty, it would not be because you was out on the corner hanging out. You wasn't running up in banks. You wa- that don't thrill me at all. Like that don't. I'm 43. Just my luck. I catch the case with the heck ain't all because I'm in the car. Baby bad. Baby bad. That ain't even cute. That ain't even cute no more. Is that my sister Tina? How you doing this morning, Queen? Yeah, I'm like, please, please. But how these women, when you watch them, the things they do, it's almost like a mirror to me sometimes. And it makes you think like, damn, I once thought like that. I once felt like that. So I don't judge them. I'm like, goofy. Look at this goofy. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, so I don't judge them. I'll be like, oh, that's a goofy chick. Wouldn't be me. That's her. Wouldn't be me. No, I don't think of them like that. I'd be thinking like, dang, I remember when you were doing that. And when you were doing that. And see, since we talking about it, let's get into it. Let's get into it with these chicks. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cause I feel like it will bring its own conversations. And so I'm not running out of here cutting my conversation out in the middle. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this love after lockup. Because I mean, ooh, child, hunty, 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 hunty. These cats right here, honey. I feel like we can't even talk about them without looking at them real quick. So we gonna first start here, y'all. Now, there's nothing like having a baby. It's nothing like having a baby. But y'all, is it me? Or did y'all feel some kind of way about him taking that fresh out of the womb baby and picking it up and putting it on him? Because, see, I think that every man should definitely do a baby to chest when a baby is born so they can bond instantly with the baby. I definitely think that. Trust me, that's what I believe. But I do not believe that you should walk over with your bare hands. I know they clean because you washed them in there, but you touch things. You were just holding the bed. You were just doing it. It was something in that for me. The baby wasn't all the way in the receding blanket, so it was kind of on your shirt, which, oh, honey, it was too much. But I'm going to get past that. I'm going to get past that. He has a bad communication problem. And I've been Taylor before, where you're with somebody and you feel like you keep on saying, look, it's just not communicating this. It's like you're lying to me. It's like you're doing this. You're not saying this, and you're so secretive, and I never know what's going on with you. He don't hear it. He don't hear it, y'all. He don't hear her. He don't, and I think he means well. I really do, but I think he's not thinking at the same time. You know what I mean? That's how Dana says, how you doing, Queen? Good morning. Happy Saturday. I just like even his gesture when he bought the girls the gift before they went to the hospital. I thought that was nice because it was, because kids, even though they're excited about a sibling, because they're kids, they're gonna have a little jealousy because they get all this attention. So I thought, okay, that was nice because you all are a unit, even though they're not married. Y'all living as a unit. You're living as a one. And since you're about to bring a kid that you both will share, you have to be equal to the children that she already has. It has to stay the same. Otherwise, it'll be like, oh, we know that's his kid. But when it comes to him and her, I just don't see it lasting. I don't see it working. The long run. Like I just don't see it working in the long run. One, he has a gambling problem. He has a gambling problem, and y'all have 4 kids in the house. And I ain't seen, I don't know, maybe it was before the pregnancy, but when is Taylor working? Do Taylor got a job? Is Taylor bringing in some money? I need to know because I need to know, is Taylor bringing in some money, because he is pushing money out. Now he went to see about a job with his buddy because he doesn't have a job now. He hasn't told her that, so he's just gonna go out looking for a job, which is not a good thing to do. And I know people who've done that before. Like I know people who were getting up and going like they was going to work looking for a job because they lost their job. But what you have to remember is, even if you keep in the secret part about getting fired, how do you keep the secret part about the money not coming in on payday? That's why I'm like, when people do that, do you really think it all the way through? When you lying to somebody about the money. I mean, come on, I've been the woman in the house running through the money the wrong way. You know what I mean? Then you just, yeah, that, what do you think, someone's not gonna notice it? Just being irresponsible with money. I've done it. I've done it. But like I said, when it comes to these two, congratulations on little Mason. He's such a cutie. He is such a cutie. And her sister. There was something kind of fishy to me about her sister when her sister came back, y'all. I thought it was, and I know how editing goes. You know, when you're editing down something, you pay attention to when they showing you the previously on and stuff, because that's what they want to pump, or that's what's about to go on, or pay attention to that. But I paid attention to when they made sure we heard the little green screen of him letting us know that the sister seemed sober, but she could just be tired for that 18-hour drive she just did. Well, first of all, anybody gonna be tired from an 18-hour drive. I mean, exhausted. Exhausted. Now, what I will say, in the editing, when she was leaving the hospital, you know, when she was just like, "Oh, I can't be in the hospital." When she was leaving, I was thinking she looked a little off. You know what I mean? But then when they showed her in the car, you know, saying, you know, "Oh, my sister understands," it just brings up up. She looked perfectly normal. She looked perfectly sober. She looked, and I don't. To me, the one thing I do not like to do when somebody had an addiction is keep holding to it. Oh, if they look a little sick suddenly, I think they have. If they look, you know, if they look a little down, I think they go on a run. I don't know. But it was something. And I'm thinking, I wonder if, because when you breaking down after the editing, you done filmed everything. So I'm wondering if the editors know that her addiction is going to show up again before this ends. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's kind of got me on the seat. There's going to be this story. But I just see those two breaking up. I see them breaking up before the season over. To be honest with you, that's what I see. I see him breaking up before the season is even over. Mama Ann, how you doing, Queen? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? We're just sitting here talking about that doggone love after lockup, and I'm saying how each one of the women yesterday when I was watching was like, oh, you were taking me to places in me, because like I said, I have been hurt. It's like you begging somebody to communicate with you, but they so bad at the communication and they're so bad with their lies that it keeps being revealed right in your face, and you just think, you don't see that I'm gonna keep finding out, but you just keep lying. Just like he's sitting there, I'm on my way to work, y'all. Why wouldn't you just be like, you know what? I'm here. I'm gonna be even more with the baby, because you gotta think about that too. Y'all just had a baby, and he faking like he going to work, and he ain't sitting up in the bar, sitting up hanging out, sitting up going to ask his buddy for a job. So you gone 8 hours at least, because that's what you worked, right? Didn't he work 8 hours? Did he work 10 hours, 12 hours? So you leaving for 12 hours to not go to work. You're lying. See, you don't realize the big picture. Look at all the things you're doing. You could be there helping her with the baby and the kids, but you're not. You're leaving her alone with the baby and the kids while you fake work. Oh, baby. Oh, oh. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, I'd be lying if I said somebody ain't lied to me. I don't know if I never say that they was lying to me about going to work. You know, they might have been lying about they was on the block and they was with some, you know what I'm saying? Baby, don't you get me started. Don't you get me started on that. Because if we get on that, we'll get right off love and after lockup and be on love, and he could have been locked up. That just, love and he's been locked up. You know what I mean? That girl. So I'm not judging these heifers, but I'm gonna definitely talk about them. Definitely gonna talk about them. And I gotta put them up too to remember who I'm gonna talk about because I go all over the place about me and not them. So this is who's next. Y'all, when it comes to their relationship, it's so many things, so many things. Every week, I feel like it just gets. They remind me of being 16, 17 years old. Straight up. Now, I don't even like saying it when we talk about her on here because you rep my city, girl. Girl. You rep Shat, girl. Girl. And I just don't get it. But anyway, he reminds me of a young man. Like if he was like 18, 19 years old. How you gonna tell somebody that you're coming to town when you know you can't come to town without permission? So there's no way if I haven't got the permission would I even be saying I'm coming to town. But no, I'm not him because that's how you get out of the fact that you're in a hot seat with her already. And that's kind of what he does, like a young kid playing games with you. And it's so, and I feel bad for her. But here's the thing. I don't think in no form of the fashion is Monique one of those people because of her weight, she thinks she can't have it. Or she think, so I'm not thinking she's sitting around like, oh, let me take it because of myself. That's not the movie I'm at. The movie I'm at is that to her, she is the everything for him. You know what I mean? Like he couldn't get better than her. He know where his bread is buttered. That to me, that's what I get. Now, her insecurities, I feel like if she, no matter what, she's gonna have those insecurities about trust because one, you keep taking back cheaters. There's not one time that I've okay, that'd be lying if she says not one time. Because if you're not faithful to someone and they're not faithful to you, for me, I'm not gonna dare be a cheater who got the nerve to be all in your business. I'm not. But if you're faithful to someone and they cheat on you, you know what I'm saying? And you take them back. If you're not healed from it, and if you really, you're gonna be evil. I know I was. Even when you're being nice, you're gonna go back and forth, and that's gonna lead me to the next couple. But I don't even want to go there yet too deep. But she has that. She has that where you let somebody do you wrong, you take them back, and then you hold them forever on the fact they did you wrong. Oh, you didn't answer your phone. I could think you was somebody because remember when you did this. Oh, did you, girl? If you still there, you shouldn't be with him. You shouldn't be. To me, I I do think he likes her. Do I think he loves her like that? No, 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 no. I do not. I do not think that about him one little bit. Not, not one little bit. I don't. I think he wants to live all the life he missed, and he wants to live the life he was living before he even went in. That's what I think about him. I don't think that he wants to be with anybody like that. I don't. I don't. And then her whole stuff she was doing with his sisters and all that, that was just immature on both sides. Like on his side, on her side, on the sister side, that whole thing. And I wouldn't even want to be in a relationship like that. I don't want to be with no man and I'm fighting his sisters. Like, would you want to do that? Like me fight. Come on, come on. I can't. I can't. Now, so he got arrested. What was it, Monday or Tuesday? So this is the little report. I think I got it on here too. Right at together. But yeah, he got arrested, and it's just something I don't know. I'm not gonna put no salt on him like that. Let me see if this is the first part of it. Now that's the second part. All right. So it says that the Love After Lockup star Derek Warren was arrested on Tuesday and was taken to the Lorena County Jail in Ohio. He was charged with felonious assault, but was soon released after submitting a $10,000 bond less than an hour after his arrest. His smiling mugshot in prison sparked hilarious comments on social media. Did it? Okay. As per Ohio laws, a felonious assault is a second degree felony that happens when someone causes serious physical harm to another or to another's unborn by using a deadly and dangerous weapon. According to reports, Derek was arrested while coming out of a restaurant where Monique was waiting for him outside in the car. Oh, so what happened? I mean, like, did he get into? I'm like, okay, what happened? Did he get into it with the lady who worked in the restaurant? I'm like, did the cash? What happened? Was there a woman in the restaurant? And he got into it, or a man? And I mean, what? I don't. I don't know what happened. Like, what happened? But once again, like a kid. How you go in a restaurant and let somebody put their hands on me, just definitely was in that district. Well, how did I end up getting into it in the restaurant? Hmm? Not just, that's what I mean. He moves like a child. He moves like a child to me. He does not move like a grown man. And they'll probably end up with a baby. And I'm telling you, I'm just waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for them to say she's pregnant. I'm waiting for it. Because she seemed like, because they got that young kid, man, she seemed like the type that would be like, oh, I'm going to have a baby with him. I'm gonna have a baby with him like that, lock you with him for life. Girl, that'll have some men running from you for life. That's why I tell you, every man I know, don't try to tell me how trifling some woman is you got a baby by when you decided to stick your stuff in it, not only once, but more than once, but unprotected. So you should have been thinking about all that. All that should have been on the table before you did anything. I ain't trying to hear the conversations. I ain't trying to hear it. You're gonna have to live with it. And it tells me more about you. It tells me more about you than it does them. Now, I like these two. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when he first came along, he got on my nerve. Marcelino, and then sometimes he still gets on my nerve. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I think he's a great father from what it shows. I think he is once again, it's another gambler we're talking about. When you have a family. And so yeah, I'm sure it's up sometimes. And when it's up, I bet it's up. You know what I mean? And you play, you know what I mean? He play poker and stuff, don't he? He play cards. But I'm sure it's up. But when it's down, I'm sure it's down. And that's why right now you're missing it so much because it's part of that fast money. That's part of, it's like hustling. It's part of fast money. You go put them in a 9 to 5 or regular, oh, they going crazy. Because they missing all that middle money that helps you get through. You know what I mean? It's good to live check to check when it's daily. But once again, she comes across so strong. She been to jail. She's so tough. She decking chicks in the face, bam, because you actually was talking or looking. But come on, baby. One thing I tell people, this is why I can't be no threesome chick. And I definitely would never be no threesome chick having threesomes with my man, my husband, and my best friend. Girl, if it was me and my husband having threesomes, these would be chicks we don't know. It must have been we was traveling city to city. We must have. And first of all, I'm not doing it. Like I told y'all, I'm not knocking nobody who do. I can only speak on what I'm gonna do. I'm not a threesome type of chick. Me and my guy and some other chick getting up with each other is just not. It don't even sound like a party to me. If I think of Danny involved in a threesome, you know what I think? I think about Danny involved with two strangers. I don't know either one of them or who they belong to. They children of God tonight. Because I promise you, I wouldn't be baby bad. But once again, they're not thinking like that. And your man wasn't even with a threesome at first. You was pulling him in, girl. So, like I said, so she comes off tough. She decking chicks. She go off. She done been to the pen. She done had whole relationships with women. When she get around the women, she come across real kind of masculine, like she's still in the joint. No, girl, she's softer than silly putty. I'm telling you, and you know when it showed last night, when she was in that parking lot, begging him, begging him to just want her. And it comes also from her parents. That the things with her mom and everything else. So he became her comfort. He became her addiction. Like, and the problem with him is Just like when he was in there, oh, I just want to be back in Vegas. Oh, first of all, when you first come somewhere, you never gonna want to be there. You want to go back to what's familiar. When I first got to Georgia, oh my goodness, everything wasn't, like I said, what I'm used to. So it wasn't everything right around the corner. The bus is just as easy. So sometimes those difficulties make you like, I gotta go because I gotta go back to what I know. But you gotta go through the change and you gotta go through the process so you can know that just like out there where you comfortable and you know everything, you make it, you're gonna make it here. You're gonna make it. If you have that in you, the hustling, you don't go nowhere. But I don't trust Marcelino to be faithful. He's not just getting up with women. He's calling JJ, hey sis, how you doing this morning, Queen? He's getting up with call girls. He's linking up with no, baby, because I've learned one thing about when you mess with people who cheat. Cause I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you I haven't been cheated. Girl, come on. Come on. Now I ain't gonna tell you it's never been where I've been open with like, oh, that's okay. You going to Tukey house? Okay, see ya, baby. Bye. I ain't never lived there. But when people cheat like that, if they going out getting hooked, because I've never had that I've known of that somebody was going out getting prostitutes, but it happens all the time. But they're getting up with strippers, whatever it is. But if they doing stuff like that, I know I can't compete because I'm never gonna be a prostitute or a stripper. So how do I stop this? And I mean, he lived in Vegas. Getting call girls was easy. They passing out cards. It's happy endings everywhere. And it's legal if you do it the right way, baby. You better do it the right way. So he's used to that. So he probably been on the internet out in Florida surfing. Surfing, but it ain't legal, sweetie. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then he telling her, oh, are you gonna be that when I want you to be my superhero. Baby, you don't got to tell your superhero to be your superhero. You know what I mean? When Superman was Clark Kent, she still fell. What's her name? Lois Lane. She still fell in love with him, right? She didn't know he was Superman at first. Look at first, but yeah, I was like, girl, y'all, what you really need to do is be in something deep for her. Cause to me, she is the picture of like, you did it, girl. You are something I'm sure you didn't even think you'd be. So you showing people that they can make it for real. That they could flip their life but still live their life, not be ashamed of their life, help other people. And she's a great mother, like I said, but I hate to say let them go, girl, because I don't tell nobody let them go, but we doing a review. So we say, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work because I don't know if you're going to be able to keep them in Florida and you don't want to be in Vegas anymore. Like like you said, you breathing different. So who knows? I don't know with them two. Like I said, every time I'm watching their season, it seems like it's always something toxic going on. And if it's not him, it's her who's not satisfied. That's why I say with these two, I'm always thinking I want them to work. But the bad part is they don't seem like they're enough for each other. They love each other. They love those children. They love the things they've built with each other. But like I said, remember she was out. She didn't know if she wanted to be with the women. They never are enough for each other. So with these two, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Right, his superhero. That's what she told him. I want you to be my superhero. I said, girl, he can't even be Captain Saver. You want more out of him than he can be, girl. And I don't put that on you. It's just that, I mean, he's probably been the most stable thing consistently in your life that really loves you for you because it knows you've been to jail. It knows that you came with a son already and it loves you still. It loves your son. So I know there's attachment to her that's like, to him, that's like an addiction for her that makes her feel like she can't live without him. That's why she gave us that old dramatic, and I had to, give my husband a second chance. Girl, you don't have to explain it. You did it because you chose to. You know what I mean? You got the children with him. Y'all have a family. It's on you what you do. Because you got to answer, wake up late with it. So you might as well. And like she said, she knew she wasn't done with him. She never going to be done with him. Because a part of her is going to feel like she need him. But, girl, like I said, but he always, Marcelino always kind of gave me creeper vibes. I can't even lie, though. I like him, but like I said, I like him, but it's something like it's just something like when he first came, he seemed too good to be true. He's standing all outside the prison, to count down the hours for. I'm like, it just seemed like he got some secret behind him. Like it's something. I don't know. I don't know. So when the gambling came out, I was like, oh, it was that. That's what it was. But then it came out, well, him talking to the other girl was disrespectful, but yeah, once you bring people all into your stuff, it's like, how is it disrespectful? You brought all these people into your crazy cow mama. How you doing? How you doing, sis? How you doing, queen? Good morning. But yeah, once you bring other people in, it's hard. It's hard. You either gonna have to be in open or and accept it, or you gonna have to get out of it because it's not for you. Cause but like I said, that wouldn't have been my friend. Man, that's not. We would have had a better chance of bringing in a whole hooker. He would have been calling. Wait, did she say he was reaching out? He had on Instagram, or he started following some call girl. That's who we would have brought in. Say, hey, are you on call, girl? Cause I'm calling you, girl. Cause it wouldn't have been my friend. Threesomes and me ain't that. I know a way to get a man out of asking you about a threesome. As soon as he say, we can do it the day, we can have a threesome with whatever woman you want to, the day after we have one with the man I want to. And I guarantee the threesome conversation will end. That conversation will shoot out the window. Cause he would be one of the men I brought in. Girl, this Michael fine. I can't even lie. Oh, and sometimes I can't even lie. He give me that bad boy image of that. Oh, mm, mm, mm. It's a part of me that love me a bad boy. Now, honey, I don't like him behind the bars now. But I know it comes with the territory. So I'm not gonna sit here and play like I don't know. But yeah, oh Michael. So now what I'm trying to figure out, when she asked about the 12 grand, now I understand he said he thought he could move it out and put it back in. Is he telling us he spent the 12 grand on the ring? Because I didn't remember the ring costing 12 grand. I'm gonna have to go back to that episode. I thought the ring was like 8,000, but I don't remember. So I'm gonna have to go back. Did he spend 12 grand on the ring? Did he? But once again, now he doing them kind of white lies that won't bother me when he putting that ring on the finger. But for me, I'm be like, you put 12 because that means that's a diamond, a big one in there. I know that. I hope it's conflict free with your beautiful self. Oh, look at his eyebrow. Something about him. But anyway, and when his hair is down, I think with me, I get a little hypnotized on him, his movement, how he walked, all that. But then he ended up out there on that balcony with his boy, the producer or whatever his boy is. Now, I do truly understand what his boy is saying about image. Like, if you're gonna be in the game, you can't be in here being daddy. I gotta be home at 8 o'clock at night because it's not the life of what the image of a rapper is. I get all that, but one, we know he's not a spring chicken. We already know this. And two, you telling us that he can't be married and all this stuff. He on Love After Lockup. Talking to you. The cameraman from Love After Lockup is sitting in there with you while y'all filming this shit on the balcony. Everybody named Mama know he married. And not only do they know he married, now see, this where the producer is on some BS. Listen, it's 2023. Not only is he married, forget about it. Who cares? Who cares? He got married in jail. That sounds like some rapper shit. He got married in jail in sweatsuit. Well, he was in his DLCs, but you get what I'm saying? Like he got married. He on TV rocking matching outfits every day with his girl. Like y'all, how you gonna hide his image? It's already out there, and this boy fat. So here's the thing: it's a bunch of chicks watching. Like, oh, it's good I get to see his wife too, because I know what not to do, because I see what she doing. Right, baby, bye. He can't be a rapper, because what you gonna do at 2 in the morning when you gotta go to the studio? Well, first of all, since I'm an older rapper, I can know this much. How about I'm just macking it out all through the day, so I don't have to be in the studio at 2 o'clock in the morning? Because even if another rapper in there, I don't gotta be in there if I laid my part down. See, you make the game easier. You could try, because here's the thing: that other time is the kicking in time. Do y'all know that they said when, now y'all know Wu Tang is big and y'all know Method Man is huge. Y'all know that. And it's been huge. He huge still. But do y'all know they say that Method Man was one of those people that when they be backstage or they kicking it, he didn't do groupies. So he didn't want to be sitting smoking with a bunch of groupies around, pulling it out, throwing they self. Oh, no, 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 no. And he's meth cow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta have your own restraints and restrictions. So he could be a single rapper and still be like, I don't want these hoes all on me. I don't want the ones throwing themselves like that. And if I pick the chick I want to talk to, I'm pick one of them. And if y'all can get her over here, she'll come. If she can't, if she won't, then she don't. Cause wait, it's part of the image. I gotta sleep with all the women too. They can all want me. Come on, look, Prince gone, and we all still talking about how we'll share him. Come on now. That's why I'm like, is it 1991? Like, these heifers are coming to do the Super Bowl pregnant. Like, this is not, back in the day, you couldn't get pregnant. Come on, we done heard Countess Vaughn tell us how, when she was on Moesha, and when she was on Moesha and she got pregnant, that basically they told her, like, you can figure that out, but you won't be on here. You get what I'm saying? So they telling you what to do without telling you what to do. So yeah, it's changed. Things have changed. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't go signing your contract. Don't think we about to sign a contract while you 5 months pregnant, because we not. Tracy Braxton told us that the Braxton sisters, they group broke up because she was pregnant. Like I said, back in the day, yeah. But now Rihanna just came down from the sky, 75 months pregnant. She came down from the sky. I mean, literally. She literally came and funky two-stepped on us. I mean, didn't even say I'm pregnant. And people were so excited because they're like, Riri ain't been on a stage in 85,000 years. I just want to see her do something, shake something, move something. Riri came out and gave a 1-2 step. I like it when you say, wait, Riri, wait. Then she turned to the side. I said, Riri, wait. You gave us a Super Bowl, honey. You People said that Super Bowl performance Ree gave us was mediocre. I said, honey, it's legendary. She just did the Super Bowl pregnant, honey. She just came out here and in from the air pregnant. They would have cut the Super Bowl 25 years ago. Somebody would have walked up on that. They were like, Heifer, what the? Like they not having nothing. Nobody having relations. That's why all these celebrities and athletes have children they don't claim, because they didn't want to go tell somebody they was. So back in the day, I had to keep it. So they were telling the girl, y'all liar. I claim that, baby. You're gonna have to prove it, and you're gonna have to catch me to get that DNA. You're gonna have to catch me. Not these days. It's 2023. It's 2020. And that's why everywhere you turn around, here they come. And I'm not talking about the Leginas. I'm talking about the real kids. The real kids of. You know what I mean? Come on, Easy E been dead 500 years. And a few years ago, we looked up and they was like, oh, this Easy daughter on the show. I said, wait, Easy E got a daughter? Where she? And she was his daughter. It was like, where did she come from? You know why? Because you know what? We gonna go to the next person. I'm not gonna keep on talking about these. But Like I said, his whole buddy telling him all that. I'm like, it is not 1991. I mean, and you can be big as a rapper and never even tour these days. You can be big on all these other platforms with music. You can be Spotify big and all that, and then be doing small touring. You can get a contract signed and still not be touring like that. I mean, come on. So it's 2023. People, more music is, people get, when you got concerts, you're big. Otherwise, you're just doing small arenas, small places. You're opening for big people because you're nobody to them. Otherwise, it's 2023. I mean, come on. Come on. Soldier Boy changed the game in music. He changed the game in music. So for anybody to be sitting here, I'm talking about on how people made money, that type of way. He changed that. He changed that. He changed it so much that they had to start saying when they were going to give out Grammys, that they had to look on the internet to see how, because some of these people be on YouTube and they done did a video, it's their music, and that shit got 20 million views. They like, we can't ignore that. Record labels are scouting for more people on the internet than they scouting for them. What you think, they going to the neighborhood club to hear you rap? Nah, they lazy. They are sitting at home scoping in the internet all night long. They looking at the top view. Come on. They looking in the major cities where you got all that crime and these young rappers that's thirsty. Come on, Puffy got maced with a car. Puffy, he got that demo. He got that demo from that night. The next morning, he said, "Let me put this little car in front of his crib, cause a broke mofo will take any." Oh shit! Give me that pen, Puffy. Son, my soul ain't read the contract. Ain't read the contract. That's why these people get these advances, and then they think it's some more money coming. Like, wait, you actually owe. Because we had advanced you, then you was in the studio, then we had went shopping. Then remember when we got that hotel and you had them 20 people entourage, we got you 5 more rooms. Remember that night we stopped at Bennigan's? Remember when you got all them Door Dashes, all them Ubers we ordered? Yeah, bro, you broke. That chain on your neck. And by the way, if something happened before you give us what we owe, we're gonna take that chain off your neck. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you better know the game, honey. Let me get my butt to talking about these sluts because I got a little less time. These sluts, I told you, because they had me in my feelings. They had me going all over the place in my life. This cray cray girl right here, I'm just waiting for when they're gonna bring this part of the storyline in. Because I was noticing that, on yesterday's episode, she was on the phone with somebody telling me, "Baby, I'm coming to get you. I can't wait to see you." But then they took us back to her all at the church. Why, yeah, he seemed like one of those good boys gone bad. You know what I mean? Made a wrong mistake. Knocked over the wrong mailbox. He just gives me those vibes. He just really gives those to me. But that whole scene, that fake XX scene, the XX is what I said. XXX scene they gave us where she's taking off his pants and just happens to notice that monitor on his ankle, and I was wondering, did he just get it that day? Cause how did you not notice that? Like, how did you not? Y'all always seem to be huggy duggy, buggy, all up on each other. I'm sure, but like I said, did he just get it that day? Is that the first time you took his pants off? Does he not rub his leg up against you in the bed at night? How did you not know his monitor looked like a satellite dish attached to his leg? Like, I know, these days the monitor is something. Let me show y'all with my hands. Let me bring myself back on this screen, y'all, because I don't know. With Lindsay, it always gives me, but then I always understand, like when she says she doesn't like the lion. Who does? And it's nothing worse than somebody sleeping with lying to you. But some people want it to be like this big. Like this big. His looked like it was like this big. Like his looked like a GPS for real on the side of his leg. I said, how did she miss this? How? Hmm. And if he knew for a fact that he had that on his ankle, why would he lay on that bed and let her take his pants off? He could have controlled that whole narrative if it wasn't set up for a scene. Because he could have laid her on the bed. Then that whole he could remember when he was talking about, oh, you don't need to take him all the way off. He could have had him to his own ankles because he was standing over the situation. And I'm like, come on now, this is so edited. I mean, like this is so for the scene. When did he get this ankle monitor? 4 hours ago? 3 hours ago? When did he get it? He doesn't have a box he has to plug in with that too, or let me guess, he just got the monitor. You don't notice nothing else. I'm just confused on that whole little scene, and then how obviously they went to sleep because we see him wake up in the morning. He wakes up in the morning, and that's when she's packing to leave. That didn't make sense. Why didn't she leave last night? Right after she found out that he had took the thing. Because I understood what she was saying. If we had to get permission to live together when we were just you fighting a case and I was on probation, I'm on papers. What you think I'm gonna have to do if you are in custody? Because that house arrest thing makes you in custody. So if you're in custody, I can't live with a person in custody. Like that part, she had a valid thing, but I was like, oh, that's probably a way for her to get back to, like I said, when they gonna bring this part of the storyline in. You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. When we gonna get that? Or was that just for us to see on social media? Or is it real? Is it more acting? I don't know with these shows. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me get into these two so I can get up out of here. Y'all, I love his sisters. I love his sisters because they real. And like his sister said, first of all, when he came up in there last week, all you had to say was, first you told her you had it on Do Not Disturb. Just, yeah, I was in the studio. I didn't have it on because in the studio. I was trying to get this stuff out because I want to put my name out here. I'm out here in Tampa. I'm trying to make a name. You know what I'm saying? We got the Trick Daddies. We got all this. I want to just make a name, this music out here. And that's my passion. I'm not going to just say something. But once again, that lack of communication. But to me, they have one of the realest relationships on this whole show. They do, because no relationship is perfect. When you admire a marriage and it's gone on for years, you better know it had to learn each other. Like I had to know you're good, you're bad, you're this, you're that, and know that I still love you. When you get on my nerves, when you're this, when you're that, I still love you. So when I'm saying, oh, he's getting on my nerves, I gotta give me some space, I don't mean I'm leaving him. I don't mean I want somebody else. I just mean, oh, that's Pookie. You know he gonna come and annoy me every day. Every day. But those two, I actually see something with them. But like I said, I think it's good that he has women in his life that he loves and that give him good advice. Because like his sister said, oh, as a wife, I'm not going. So when he heard his sister saying like, oh, please, I done checked you at the door. He knew like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe she not being too much. Now, I'm not one to call you back to back to back to back to back to back to back, because I think it says more if I call you and then don't call it off, because you know I called you. Just like you're going to know if I called you 100 times. But you'll swear if I called you 100 times that I was going to be on some BS. Mm-hmm. That's what it meant to say. Man, I can tell by how you was calling. I wouldn't blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Blah, 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 blah. My butt. So with those two, I'm like, but I don't see him working on 9 to 5 though. I just don't. I don't see that. I don't see that for him. I see him more. You better be careful. You out there in Florida. He'll be in there, you know, hustle, hustle. And you don't want that, because when people know the hustle, it's easy to get to the hustle, especially if you start getting in the right circles, you know what I mean, or the wrong circles, however you want to look at it. So, like I said, when I watched Love after Lockup today, I just thought about being that chick, like, you know, loving somebody where they're at, but then being mad that they're not where they could be. That's the problem. You got oh, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but that relationship right there, I see it work. I also see her having a baby. I don't know why. I just see it. I'm like, she gonna have a baby. She is gonna have a baby. Little girl, get ready to be a big sister, because your mama's gonna have a baby. And I actually see him doing some rapping out there. But I see them having conflicts because she's gonna want to be like on the road with him on this, but he don't want to be that kind. He's not like, oh boy, they're not putting on matching outfits to go to the studio. He knows I have to separate at some point. We can't be on stage and matching outfits while I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff we can't do. But now if you wanna, when we going out, when we hanging out, when we going to run errands, when we going on dates, if you want to match, we can do it all day. But when it comes to this, I'm a rapper. I'm a thug. I'm from jail. I'm a goon. You know, you got to stand that. You know, he got that gangster name. His name ain't Daddy Doolittle or Doctor Daddy Daycare. It's no, it's not. It's not. So you can't have him like he not on the stage and at home. He could be whatever he want. I mean, they say that Sammy the Bull was out bucking people, you know, on the streets, being terrible, taking out his own wife's brother, like being terrible. But they were saying that fool was in there every morning making his kids breakfast and sitting at a table talking to Karen. Yeah. How was your night? How did you sleep? So you never know. You never know what somebody could be doing. You never know. Don't think because out there doing dirt, they might not be at home the best person you ever. You never know. You never know. Because some of us, y'all had a good daddy and he wasn't at home making your breakfast every morning. For real. So you never know. You never know. You never know. But y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I said, I'm glad I talked about it completely because otherwise I wouldn't have been on time. But I gotta get out of here and go to Wizard. And I'm gonna get up with y'all at lunchtime. At lunchtime, I could drink out of straw today. I realized when they told me I couldn't drink out of straw, I drink out of a straw like 90% of the time I drink something. So I have missed a straw. I've missed my apple juice boxes. I refuse to drink them out of a cup. So one of the first things I'm gonna do on my way to work is grab me an apple juice just because I want one. Because I'm dying to have apple juice. I'm gonna drink out straw today. So yes, y'all, I love y'all. Thank you to my sisters, Tina, Nana, and Susan for being in here for me. It's the first. We started in 17 days till surgery. Thank you, Mama Ann, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for who came through. I'm sorry if I missed your P's and Q's. Hey, sis, hey, Queen, how you doing today? I will be back later. It's the first. It's something new, but there'll be uploads. So I'll be up on here all day in some kind of way. So if you don't catch me in the chat, you'll catch me in an upload. If you don't catch me in there, catch me on my shorts. If you don't catch me in the shorts, catch me on that in my community wall. If you don't catch me over there, you can catch me in a live. All right, y'all. I love you, and I'll see you later. See ya. Bye bye. Ooh.